So I just got back from taking my daughter to school this morning, and it was picture day. She was all dressed up and she had done her hair all fancy, and she was so excited. And I was just looking at her, and I got so teary-eyed because she is this big fifth grader this year, and I could not help but remember when she was just a little tiny baby in my arms, and how I had prayed and prayed and prayed for her, and God blessed me with her. And then, of course, on the way home, as I'm praising God and I'm thanking God, He reminded me of something, and I wanted to share it with you this morning. So, when you have your newborn baby, and they're such a blessing and they're such a gift, but they are a lot of work, and there are a lot of sleepless nights. And I remembered back to holding my babies. I have three, and I just remember holding them in the middle of the night, and I remember rocking them and soothing them and feeding them and just trying to comfort them to the best of my ability, all while in the back of my mind I'm thinking, I just want to sleep. You're so tired and you're so sleep deprived, and all you can think about is just, making sure your baby's okay so you can lay them back down so you can go back to sleep and get the rest that you need. But it's in those moments, it's in those dark, quiet moments in the middle of the night when your baby cries out for you, and you go and you pick them up and you begin to soothe them and you meet all of their needs, that you're bonding with them. You're bonding with them, and you're teaching them that they can rely on you, that they can count on you, that you are their source for meeting all of their needs, that anything that they could possibly need or want, you are going to be that source for them. It is a time of great bonding. And then I started to think about our sweet Jesus, and those times in our life when we feel like we are completely and totally in the dark, and we are crying out to God for everything that we are worth. And He comes to us, and He meets us right there in the middle of the dark, and He meets every single need. Through His word, through His love, by His blood, He meets our needs. He comforts us. He soothes us. He lets us know that we're not alone, that He is there for us, and there is nothing that we could ever need or want in this life that He is not able to provide for us. If it's going to benefit us, if it's going to be good for us, then He is going to meet that need. So it is in those moments, those dark moments, that we are bonding with our Father, that we are learning to rely on Him. We're growing in an understanding that He is the one that we need to go to when we need something or when we want something. Just like we bonded and developed those relationships with our children, that's what God wants to do with us as His children. He wants to bond with us. He wants to meet our needs. He wants us to learn to rely on Him completely and totally, and that He will be the first one that we go to when we're in the dark and we're crying because we have a need that needs to be met. So I just want to encourage you today. God is your need meter. He is your provider. He is the one that loves you unconditionally more than anybody ever could, and He wants to bond with you. He wants to be your source. So I encourage you, pray, draw a little bit closer to Him today. And if you're in the dark, if you're going through a tough season in your life, don't give up. Be encouraged. Take it to God, because He cares about you and everything going on in your life. Have a blessed day.